OMG, it's hot. Can you tell? Hot. Good morning, chat. How are y'all? Schmevelin with the gifteds right out the gate, and the alert box isn't on, so you get cheerleaders. Let's go. Let's go. You get extra cheerleaders. Thank you for the gift set. Brad bragging about his hotness. Like, it's legit hot. Oh, yeah, and I bragged about my hotness on Twitter yesterday when I was drinking coffee, or 2 days ago. But, like, look at me. Like, look. I look disheveled, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm even drinking water. I even turned off the coffee this morning and switched to water. Nothing compared to my place. AC died and is currently being replaced. F that. I've done that twice in the past 4 years. Yeah, it's not that hot, Lamy for life. Wow. Couldn't tell the difference between t-shirt and skin. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gone with the pink tee on the hot day. It's just a mess. Tony finally got someone out to fix our AC. Yeah, it's that time of year. AC. I actually turned it down when I came in here. This is the hottest room in the house, and I've trying to crank it out. Remember when the AC out was at Studio B? I forgot about that. That was brutal. It got we got up to like 80 something in the room that day because it had its own thermostat in there, and we could go check it. It got up in the 80s that day in that room. I'm looking for something. Yeah. You look cookies. Yeah, it's fine. It's not that hot. I've just been running around this morning. Running around. Running late. Stressing. Coffeeing. Humiditying. So that's at least five levels of hotness today. And now I'm realizing I forgot to bring something in here that I wanted to bring. So, how are y'all? 80 something inside, that's my normal resting temp. If it weren't for the fluffy dogs, I'd set the AC to 82. Yeah, I would die. Our AC's at 75. It's not like we turn it down that low. But yeah. Woo. So yeah, how are y'all? Even the hair's going wild. Hair stiffies everywhere. Need a haircut. AC is the best invention ever. Yeah, I really have no complaint compared to Miss G's Crafties. Fine, how am I? Pretty good. I'm a little, I'm feeling a little bit behind, but I'm really not. Like, that's what I got to tell myself. I'm not that far behind. We're going to do some things this morning. We're going to think about inking some pens. I have them all lined up here. Sneak shot there. We'll work on that in a minute. We have the pens. You like my shirt today? This is one of my favorite shirts today. It's like cactuses and chickens or roosters. It's part 2 in the cockfighting series. Toby actually sees me stressed out this morning because he was laying by me, just looking at me, going. Now he's finally sees that I've calmed down. He's gone and laid down, but he was sitting there staring at me, going, "Is my human okay?" Got 3 platinum preppies in the mail today, E, F, F, and M, to test out the different sizes. That's cool. I'll be interested to see what you think, Clarude. Have you muted right now since I'm working, but I'll pop in later. All right, Momo Crafting. Oh, let's check this out. Let's see if this works. See if I did it. Momo Crafting is about to get the test. Oop. Let's see. We did it. So now we can shout out the people. Shout out the other streamers. We probably need to click. I need to put I like the Momo Crafting's name to be linked. So I got to figure that out. Oh, I'm so fancy now. Steph, that's like the bare minimum. I'm not good at the bare minimum stuff. I had a colorverse pillow creation dry out my pen as I was writing with it, so that was a new experience. Oof, what do I have today? I have Extreme Deep Field and NGC 1850. We're going to think about what we're going to do with this stuff today. After listening to the latest podcast episode, I was thinking what the reaction be if and when the Lamy 2000 is discontinued. It's been around 55 years. They're not discontinuing it. Just V-Rod, thank you so much. I appreciate you. That reminds me, please hold while I text one of my friends to verify the Sailor 1911 price. Hot topic in the Slack last night, so Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to send a text here to the third person I will ask about this topic, but the first person I've asked since the news came out. I asked people about the pricing of Sailor's price increase when they first came out, but now that we have all the information, let me see what it costs to order that basic 1911. So I'm going to ask a different person than I've asked before, just to kind of see if I can make sure I get the right information. Jeopardy music. Sorry, I have to think while I'm typing. And I'll catch up with the chat in just a second. All right. Question sent. Dude, I just got a 2015 Pilot Firmo Sweet Pen. Yeah, those are really good. I like the twist mechanism on those, right? Am I thinking that? Yeah, twist. They'll cancel the Lamy 2K when Lamy as a company is over. Facts. I mean, I think it's the Safari and it's the 2000. Once they stop making those, Lamy will cease to exist. So, if the Lamy 2000 was discontinued, I think there would be Pen World Chaos. You know, it's not the pen itself. I think it would be the company. The company would be a problem. What would be the paper equivalent of Lamy 2K being discontinued? Probably Rhodia. I don't think TR, no. Rhodia is more widespread. Rhodia is in stores like Lamy's in stores. Like you wouldn't think of like a Barnes & Noble here in the U.S. or a Michael's for like Rhodia paper. Yeah, TR isn't as pervasive. Correct. Rhodia is actually ubiquitous. Yeah, I think that would make a lot of people sit up and go, huh? Like Lamy 2000 discontinued? Rhodia discontinued? I think those are on the same level, don't y'all? Could we see a possible Lamy 2K redesign in the future? No. I mean, if they haven't done it in 55 years, especially in the last 10 to 15 years, I don't see why. I don't see why they would ever even consider it. Like, I don't know how much they have redesigned it since the beginning. If it has, it's been small tweaks. You are so late. That's all right. We started like at least 1 minute late today. You approve of the comparison? Thank you. Waiting to get a 2K until they make a pretty and affordable one. I think we're all going to be waiting a long time if that's what we're looking for. Oh, you heard Toby? Yeah, he's chilling over here. That's his collar. Jingle collar. I don't know why he wants to hang in here with me today. He usually doesn't sit in here. So, the Lamy 2001. We could do that. They've made it clear we're just going to see a trickle of color limited editions. I should hold them for a decade or so. God, like $700 for the new one. Man. A big L on the finial, that'd be fitting. Huge L. I think the stainless steel Lamy 2000 is actually probably underrated. Thoughts on the Goulet exclusive Sailor? I haven't seen it. Do you have a link? Good morning, Brad. I still have sleep in my eyes. Well, it's better than sweat, which is what I have. They should just make it the Lamy 1999 and confuse everybody. Let's see that Goulet. Send me the link. I haven't seen it. I wish I had the Goulet exclusive instead of British Racing Green. Oops, this went up on my screen. Hang on, I'll show you in just a second. It was on the wrong monitor. Okay, so yeah. Sorry. Now I have to. If I'm looking funny, y'all. When the big screen's up, y'all aren't looking at me anyway. But I have to actually look around my camera now. Color stealth green, 392 Pro Gear. It's cool. Like, this will do really well. I prefer the British Racing green, so whoever was saying that, wish I had the Goulet instead of the British Racing. I still prefer the more translucent British Racing green, but I get it. It's pretty. Very weird they went with green. It's almost like, why didn't they have a conversation if everyone's going to do green? I would buy the Epinard. The ringless Epinard is a pen that I still want. I also have the Ocean, which is kind of a blue-green. Is the writing experience different enough to justify the cost of a Sailor? Today, no. No. I'm surprised they didn't get it in the blue. I wonder the same thing. They certainly tried, right? Certainly had to have tried. Yeah, so we have Gold Spot, Yoseka, and Goulet doing green. If Van Ness does one, which I don't think they have a Sailor account right now. I mean, their logo's green. What is there left to do? Good morning, Michelle. Glad you're here. I have the Epinard with a zoom nib. If you ever want to get rid of it, let me know. Pen Boutiques was green last year. God, that is wild. It looks awesome. It's like objectively awesome. Wasn't the NA exclusive last NA exclusive blue and red? That was the worldwide exclusive. How stupid does that sound? Or worldwide special edition or worldwide limited edition. I don't know what the Americans only like green. I wanted a Sailor to have at least one, and the BRG really appealed to me, but I've continued to hear over and over I was going for a Japanese Big 3 nice pen. Pilot or Platinum is a much stronger recommendation for the money. I mean, it's a whole conversation. It just depends. Like, your style and aesthetic, and like, I don't know that it's that cut and dry. I'll still pick up a Sailor more often, but it's because I have more variety in my Sailors than my Platinums and Pilots, but I love my Platinums and Pilots too. I don't know. What happened to the Sailor Pro Gear 2 with the new clip? It was roundly mocked. It was roundly mocked, and they're trying to hide it. Abracadabra. Welcome. Glad you joined us. A Sailor is totally worth it. They just initiated a price change this year, and it's definitely changed. It's changed the decision-making process. But this is a very cool design. I like this one. Oh, so yeah. Brad, I have a question for you. Planning on a DC show, and I can't figure out what I should get. Should I get a Waterman 52, a Pilot Custom 823, or a Schaefer Snorkel? I don't know. I've never used a Waterman 52 or a Schaefer Snorkel. I've only used a Pilot 823, and I super like it. So yeah, I mean, I have no opinion on that because I haven't used all the things. Alan gifting a sub to Abracadabra. Thank you so much. Y'all are so nice to all of our new viewers. I love my snorkel. Got it from Nick. Awesome. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy the gift sub. Enjoy the emotes. And thank you for saying thank you. That's super nice. Super nice. Am I missing anything? With the price changes, I have not purchased a Sailor pen in over 2 years. So I bought one this year, but at the old price. It's my first time going to a pen stream. Good. We're going to talk about pens today. Like these. But not yet. Until then, I'm going to stack these real quick. Because I have something else I need to figure out real quick that I've been whining about all week. I have been whining Midkey, 15 months of subbing. Thank you so much. You rule. Craig and Ariana say you rule. Brad, is there a good rollerball that takes fountain pen ink? If you strike the word good from that sentence, we can answer it. There are rollerballs that take fountain pen ink. Good. So, Shea Herbon does one. Kaweco does one. When Pilot did the V5 with the cartridge, I don't know if they still do. The Monteverde tool pen does one. Engage also, Monteverde. But they're all kind of the same roll mechanism. And the issue is, let me explain the issue, then you can decide what you want to do. The issue is fountain pen ink is not as lubricated as... Yeah, it's all the same front end, Jarek. It's all a Schmidt roller front end. So they're all the same roller mechanism. But the issue is fountain pen ink is water-based, and it doesn't have the lubricants to roll the ball nicely, to give it a nice experience. Right? Pilot doesn't make that anymore. RIP. So you can technically get it, and you can have the ink from a fountain pen cartridge go through the roller mechanism, but you probably aren't going to enjoy the experience if I'm getting there. All right, let's do this. So that's my tale of the rollerball fountain pen ink situation. All right, let's do this real quick. Oh, the pencil came out too. Sorry, pencil. You go back in here. This is a sick case that y'all can't have. It's a Lanier in X-Pack. Ooh. That's mine. It's not yours. You can't have it. Oh, found some more cartridges. I have some loose cartridges and I have these leads. So I got to find the 0.7 lead so I can switch them out of this pencil so I can stop whining about it. But I had to get them out of this box. 0.3, 0.3. 0.7, Rotring lead is the worst. Rotring lead is the worst. Don't buy Rotring lead. And that's, of course, that's the first 0.7. Ooh, here's one. Kokuyo. All right, let me find the 0.7s and pull them out. The hell is that? Is this a tip pointer? Oh, it's a sharpener. Where do you sharpen it? Oh, in the thing. Sorry. I'm discovering my own stuff here. I would really like some Pentel 0.7. Do I have any? Kokuyo. Neox. I don't use many 0.7, so I don't have a lot of 0.7. 0.3, 0.5, 0.7. Uni, that might be the winner. Let's try that. 0.7, 0.7. Pentel tube. What size is this? 0.5, 0.5, Rotring 0.5. So all I have is 4H lead. That's awesome. Would using a lubricated ink help? Yes, it would. That's the real issue, is it's not an enjoyable experience because it is so rough on the through the roller. So I bought a bunch of these at one time to do a big shootout to figure out what I like the best. I only got through about 7 of them and kind of narrowed it down. Even the basic Pentels are kind of one of the best. The Neox. I don't think I have any 0.7. 30 years of not liking that width has worked out. Yeah, I rarely go 0.7. But I like Pentel's basic. D small C, gifting a sub. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you. I really, 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 really appreciate that. Let's go. All right, so what we got to do. Let's test this here. All right, let's put everything that's not a 0.7 away. Big fan of 09. I don't mind 09. I like 09 better than 07, to be honest. I know that's a weird thing to say. So out of all that, I had 4.7s. And we're tossing the Rotring. Like, this is bad. Don't buy this one. Yeah, 0.9 greater than 0.7. That's a fact. Factually correct. So we have 2B, HB, and H. So we're going to scrap this guy. 0.5 greater than 7? Yes. Like, 7 shouldn't exist. 3, I rarely use. 5 is the best. 7... But 9 is cool. 9 is a great sketching. So we're just going to trash whatever was in here. I think it's empty. Oh, let's see if I got an answer in my question. Y'all heard the text? Let's see. Okay. I got an answer. I'm not going to read this directly, but it's unclear. Technically, retailers can order. So this is the 1911 question I texted. The way I read this, it's confusing. That's why this is unclear. Technically, today, a retailer could order that basic black and gold and sell it for $180. But the full line price increase has not gone into effect yet. Once it does, they will have to immediately raise that price to the new price no matter what they paid for it previously. So I think the theory stands that this is the price today, but an increase will be coming down the line. We don't know the date because the way my text reads, that's exactly kind of what they're alluding to. I could order a bunch now at the old price, but once the new price goes into effect, I can't advertise it for less than the new MSRP. Hey, Bryant, how are you doing? So, kind of the same thing. Kind of the same thing that we were talking about. Astrophora, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Ordered a Shown Design Pocket 6 Aurora finish. Nice. I love my Pocket 6s. Okay. So here's my follow-up. This will narrow it down. For people who care about this, I care about this because I want correct information. I wrote, so today you can order at the old price, but at some point the new price will kick in across even the most basic pens like this one. You just don't know when. And the reply is exactly. So today they can order them to sell them at the $180 price today. They are expecting that price increase to come in at some point. And once it does, those pens will not be grandfathered in. They will have to immediately raise the price on those pens to meet the new MSRP. So basically what I thought in the beginning, it's still kind of cloudy with a chance of meatballs. So there you go. Even the old pens will go in price. So the old limited edition pens will not increase because they are not new. That's why you could order the Ink of the Witch or the Wicked Witch it will never go up in price because it is not a pen you can now order. Does that make sense? Right? So all of those limited editions and colors, they're going to stay that price till they sell out. This is the black and gold basic edition, which will continue on, and it will have to change. Sorry, hit the camera. I talk with my hands. I smack the camera. So this is what I've been told all along. It's still cloudy even for retailers. Tiny badge, 14 months. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. Yeah. It's just confusing. It makes it hard on all of us, right? All right. Let me test these. Let me see which. We're talking about Sailor as a company making price increases. All right. Let me figure out which one of these I want to try. I'm just gonna do like a little hand test here. Yeah, they're standards. So what I'm trying to clarify is the standards. Because right now you can get a 1911 in black and gold for $180. Yeah, that journaling guy, Sailor increased their price this year, like in February, by about 25 to 30%. I'm not gonna be able to tell anything from this. All right, that's that one. Doesn't seem great. Sailor, and you thought we were overpriced before? Yeah. So you can still get some really nice Sailors for some really reasonable prices, but that's not going to last that long. I mean, reasonable, right? Oh, man. I just did the thing I was trying not to do. That's drop a pencil lead. I just did. Oh, well. I got a Pro Gear Standard for $230, and I thought it was a bargain. I don't know if it was a bargain, but it sure is better than what it is now. That's a fact. I think I'm just going to go with this uni. Even though I keep trying these Kokugos. Oh, that's a little better. What is this one? That's just the regular HB. All right, that's not bad. That's the odd problem of the new top 5 list. 3 Yovo pens used to be more variety of nibs, but that's the market. Yeah, it's totally changed. Everything's gone up. I think I'm probably just going to use this uni Nano Dia. I mean, it's one of the best. I'm gonna try this real quick. Brad, I got a Retro 51 and a Lamy 2K ballpoint at about the same time. Really like the ink in the Retro, dark and smooth, but the Lamy is soundly matte. Any decent alternative refills for the Lamy 2K? No, because that's a proprietary refill. RIP. I haven't seen the new prices. Is it a big increases? Right now you're seeing the price increases on all the limited editions, and it's gone from oh, that feels good. Yeah, it's gone up almost 30%. Oh, this is nice. This is very firm lead. This might make me like 0.7. So y'all want to hear my cockamamie theory on Sailor? What if Brad, question, any idea why that texture? Ask me that again. What's the question about the texture? I think you kind of had like a typo thing there going. More and more people doing grinds, and a steel Yovo is a great vehicle, so less need for different nibs from the factory. I just ordered my 5th Opus 88 Yovo and block holders. They're awesome. Yeah, I you know I'm on board with that, Andrew. So ask me about the Frederick Douglass again, Carol. So like, it's smoother than it looks, if that makes sense. But there is some depth in there. but it's kind of smooth on the outside, right? Like you can feel it. What texture is what I mean? Oh, what is the symbolism? I don't know. You'll have to ask Richard that. I haven't seen it explained. That I can't answer. I'm sure there's something to it, but I haven't asked them yet. I should, because I like the pen. So I'd like to be able to explain it, but I'll just have to ask them. Let me see if I can text them real quick. While we're texting people. I don't know if I have their new info. Nah, I don't have it. I can email. I'll email them later today, though. 400 is a heck of a lot of money. Ooh, I found it. I don't know how I found that on brown carpet, but I did. Well, and that's for the small sizes. The large sizes are what, 480, 490. All right. So here's what I want to do today. Yeah, no, I mean, it's something I'm going to ask eventually because it's the one that I like. So I'll probably review it. And I've never reviewed a metalsmith, so I'll want to know what it is anyway. So I need to find out because I don't know offhand. All right. We're happy with our lead. So this is what we have going on today, chat. We can't even fit all these in the camera. What if we did it this way? Oh, they're not on the side of the box. So we have the new Memento Zero Mango. Oh, I didn't finish my Sailor. This is my pretend scenario for Sailor. What if Sailor is pivoting to a luxury brand and they're going to rebrand as Ancora like they did their new luxury shop in Japan? And all of their now expensive pens look inexpensive because they position themselves as a luxury brand. Think about that. Ancora is coming. Full Ancora. Doesn't Ancora already have a pen line? Well, I think it's maybe the test run. Sailors wants to be Mont Blanc. I think they're too big for that. I think they have too many products. They would have to like really cut down what they do. So who knows? That was what I was thinking yesterday. I think there is already a pen brand called Ancora. Yeah, I think you're right. There is when we were looking at it, we did find the link to the Italian. Or was it just a pen shop or was it a brand? I think it was a brand. Was MB not always a luxury brand? Yeah, I thought it was. I don't know. So anyway, it's a brand. Yeah. Well, they can buy them out. So yeah, that's why I remember that when we were talking about the Ancora store that Sailor opened, which was funny. All right, so here's what we're doing today. We're gonna ink up these pens. I think can they buy them out? Well, I don't think Ancora is very big. And they keep wasting money like hand over fist, and they just have to make more robots because that's where they make all their money. Ancora is probably about as big as like a Spoke Design. I don't know that it's like a real big player, but I could be wrong. I don't know the Italian pen market. All right, we got the new Mango. We got the Mayora from a couple weeks ago. We have the Platinum. What's this one called? Like the $60 one? I always get the names up. Is this Procyon or is this Procyon? Sure, we'll go with that. The price increase is really bumming me out. It's bumming all of us out because I'm as big a Sailor fan as there is. And then we have the Narwhal. So all of these pens need to be reviewed by me. Except maybe the Leonardo. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the Leonardo yet. Whoops, sorry. So the Narwhal, I need to review. The Procyon, I need to review. Because we already have 2 other reviews on the site. We already have 1 other review on the site. I need my opinion for both of these. Narwhal, Procyon. Mayora, I'm going to do. Because it seems close to the Kasama. We'll talk about that when I ink it up. The only one I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet is the Mango. So we're going to save that one till last. Okay? I'll probably ink it up. I'll probably review it. We'll see. It wouldn't surprise me if Sailor's trying to curb demand. For what I heard of their pen manufacturing, they aren't very good at making pens quickly with good QCs. So might be looking to reduce demands to slow down manufacturing a bit. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So, I know what I want to do with these. I know what I want to do with this. This one's going to be easy. So let's ink this up real quick. Giveaway. No. I'm not giving away any of these pens. I love y'all. Not that much. I've only heard QC issues on the Rialo model. Yeah, I don't think I've had any like QC on any of the 1911s or Pro Gears or any of that stuff. So, we're going to leave this stuff in here. So what color is this? This is like an ocean blue. I forget the exact name that they use for this one. I've had some nib issues here and there. Yeah. Common across the spectrum of all pens. We're going to leave this cartridge here. But so the Procyon is a screw cap. I kind of wish it was a snap cap. I guess screw caps are theoretically fancier. But this is kind of an ocean deep blue. I really like it. It's my color. So if you had to guess what we're going to ink this up with, what would you guess? Deep Sea? Yeah, Deep Sea. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know the exact name. All those names are similar. What would you think we're going to ink this up with? Shinkai. Y'all are close. Y'all know Kujaku. I wonder why. That's funny. Ku got blocked. That's funny. As it should, probably. What if I told you it came in this? Would you know what it is yet? Kujaku is the worst orange. Phil, I am not gonna disagree with you. Fuji. So we have a bottle of this, right? So this is the special. This is my favorite ink that I think is funny. So if you're not familiar, I should have brought the box in here. So what Sailor did was they, for one of their anniversaries, was it the 100th anniversary, they made a blue-black, their standard blue-black, and mixed in 10% water from Mount Fuji runoff into the mixture. Which it endlessly cracks me up. Turns out it's a really good blue-black ink, though. So, yeah, I love it. So, yeah, this is the Mount Fuji. I have cartridges and I have bottles of this because it's really good. So, it's cool and a little stupid. Bruce, you get me now. Welcome to my world. I like cool and I like stupid. And when you can mix it together, now I have a fun story to tell. I'm in. 10% Mount Fuji runoff water in this mixture. So that's pretty great. So we're going to just snap this in. I don't know that we're going to do this one first because it might take a minute for it to start writing. But for those who don't know, I know there's probably a lot of new users in here. So this is your fountain pen nib, grip section, and then there's this little post in here where you snap this little seal through here. You could probably hear it. So you just fully snap that in there. Drops new pen. This one I'm not worried about dropping. Platinum can handle that. Platinum can handle it. All right, so we'll just put that back together. Oh, yeah, I just forcefully snap capped that instead of a screw. Did you hear that? That was a mistake. I'm gonna test out some of this stuff. I was cleaning up all my stuff. I have these Kikuyo Campus loose leaves with like the 12 hole, like whatever amount of holes this is. It's just a loose leaf sheet, so I'm gonna give that, hey, Killer Sheep. So we'll just grab some sheets of these to just mess around with. This is probably a good testing paper for the desk, because I'm tired of that cotton paper already. Everything's a snap cap if you're strong enough. Did y'all hear that? Oh, this might not be a good paper. The camera really doesn't like the grid. So look how Platinum's really good about getting these, getting their cartridges to flow real quick. So that's kind of impressive. This is the smoothest fine steel nib Platinum steel nib I've used. Platinum Procyon. I think I'm going to switch this over to blank paper now. I see why I haven't been using this. Mountain Blue Black. I spelled that wrong. Let me get this terrible paper real quick. You know what? Let's use good paper. I'm going to use the bank paper. Hang on, I'm going to cause a catastrophe here if I don't do this correctly. Still hate these stupid pads. Stupid pads. All right, so I think it's probably going to be. It does look like a snap cap. That's why I just pushed it, and I'm used to Platinums being a snap cap. What do these run, about $60? So do you compare these with TWSBI? This nib is awesome. Pen Addict, you still need to check out the Kikuyo KB paper. Yeah, I need to go ahead and order some of that. That would be good because that's blank and white, so it would look good on the on stream. All right, we're gonna have to fire that for stream. No grid on the stream at this point. Let me get out a piece of bank paper. It's smoother than I expected, Mike. Like, I've used a lot of preppies in the past. This feels smoother than the preppies. The ink looks like Lamy Blue. No. It's in between. Yeah, Lamy Blue Black is very gray. So that, and this is darker than standard Lamy Blue. Ah, this nib is really good. I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest. I mean, not surprised. I knew it was going to be good, but I expected more feedback, I guess. And there really is none, which is great. So this is bank paper. It's very cool. So it's a little darker on the cotton. I don't really compare anything with the TWSBI that doesn't have a piston. TWSBI is kind of its own category, maybe with a Pen BBS and a normal. Yeah, maybe. Platinum ink cartridges have ball agitators. What's a good source for a notebook to try bank paper for the first time? I would get this exact pad. 100 sheets, A5, pad. It's like $10. I think less. So I would get this exact pad to test it out to see if you like it. Unless you don't want loose sheets. Like this is loose sheets. I got this from Jet Pens. So it's just, you know, your standard glue bound, top bound pad. So that's what I would see. That's what I would look at. Because like you can see the difference. You may not be able to see it on camera, but when I look at it, so the cotton paper absorbs a little more ink. So it's a little bit darker, and then the blue of the on the bank paper. But you're probably not going to be able to tell that difference in the camera, really. You can maybe see a slight darkness difference, and they're both brighter on camera than they are in front of my face. What's 1950 at Jet Pens? That pad? Wow, that's a lot. Got my TWSBI Eco Clear the other day, and now I finally understand the appeal with all clear demonstrators. Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because we're about to do an all clear demonstrator. What about the Colodesk pad? You want to see the color of the ink on the Colodesk pad? I think I have a loose sheet here. Good morning, Rebuzzles. The bank paper is $19.50. Gosh, that's pretty expensive. I thought it was cheaper than that. I like that we just call this the Colodesk now. I'll send you some. I'll grab some loose. I don't have a many loose sheets, but I'll grab some off of that because I have a whole notebook full of my Masubi. So the next time I send you something, Sarah, I'll just grab some sheets just to see if you like it. I think you probably will. So this is the Colodesk. It's the coloring folio. I'm guessing it's going to be darker than both. That's what I've seen from these others. This is just enjoyable to write on. And there, I don't see any way y'all are going to be able to tell the color difference between these three through a camera lens. But you can see it in person. It's just a slight bit of difference. Definitely the darkest on the Colodesk. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Fine blue black. Rip. Does anyone know what the Kaweco Elite Royalty Sports are a reference to? I don't even know what that is. Finesse is out of stock, but it's 15 there. Yeah, that sounds more reasonable. I swear I paid less, but I could just be wrong. All right, good luck, Jerica. Enjoy. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to tell any difference on these because there's not much. The Life Bank paper is the brightest, but for all these blue blacks, it's good. Can we do a live stream sometime where we all clean our pens at the same time in chat? I've done pen cleanings on here before. And I'll do it again because I'm about to ink. I'm inking up 4 new pens. So the reason why... What? Amiibo boy. Thank you for the raid. You're awesome. I really, really, really appreciate it. No, like in a Zoom? Yes or no. Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, I'm sure someone can. I'm not going to set that up. If I do it, I'll just do it on stream. Tommy Song, 10 months of subbing. Welcome everyone from Amiibo Boys channel. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Schmevelin gifting a sub to Amiibo. Y'all are quick on the draw with these gift subs. Y'all are amazing. This is outrageous. That's so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, can we give let's do this. Let's try out my new command. Someone do shout out Amiibo boy. Someone do that. exclamation point, SO, space, and then Amiibo Boy's name. Do that. Do it. Do it. Do it. Pens, Pencils Plus with the gift sub. Shout out Amiibo Boy. Hey, it worked. Woohoo. Rich Sticks gift subs. Pens, Pencils Plus. Man, y'all are amazing. This is the best community on the planet. I know every Twitch creator says that it's the best community, but I'm going to say this is definitively the best community. So many gifted subs. That journaling guy, 100 bits. Oh, I love that emote. I got that working, yeah, just this morning. That's because we're everywhere. We are everywhere. All right. So, to rewind what I was saying, why I'm inking these up, I'm about to take several days off. So let's have this chat real quick. Let's get Big Head in here. Big Head stream. Let's talk for a minute. Pointless Twitch. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Shout out. Mike shouting out himself. That is such a Mike move. Amiibo Boy, thank you for the follow. Mike, y'all go follow Mike. Y'all go follow Mike. Shout out Mike. That was a good one. I wish I could see Toby right now. All right, serious conversation. Big Head stream. I am off next week. There will be no stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Can you handle that, chat? Can you handle it? No stream. I know. Do y'all want to see Toby right now? I'll take a picture. I'll go check his pulse later. We'll go check his pulse. He is oot. No stream next week until maybe Friday. I wish our pups could have a play date. That would be awesome. Toby loves play dates. He hates people. So, I'm taking next week mostly off. You know, same blog stuff, same podcast stuff, same general content except stream. Except if it's raining or I'm bored, I'll try to stream on the iPad or something like that. And it would be at 1:00 at night or something instead of 10 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, podcast is normal. I'm going to record from vacation. So, Pen Addict members, I am not writing a newsletter next weekend. I'm going to write that. Yeah, 9 p.m. probably. That's my bedtime. I will write a note in this weekend's member newsletter that we will not have a newsletter next weekend as a reminder. So that means I could technically stream next Friday. So we might do that. If I do, it will not be during Inkdependence Mike's YouTube stream, because y'all should go watch that. I stream exclusively outside, so a rainstorm would kill my stream. That's fascinating. A reasonable time for the Best Coast people, yes. So if I get bored, I'll stream from my phone or iPad. I'm going to be with family, so there will definitely be opportunities for boredom. So I might throw on and do a 30-minute IRL stream or something, but not planning on it. So anyway, no streams Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. And then we'll be back some point after that. Just stream Toby, that'd be okay. That would be good. All right. Now let's move on to the real fun. Popping an ink cartridge into a pen, big whoop. Let's do this one. Family is so boring. I mean, after a short period of time, when you're confined. You got me obsessed with Kaweco. I've never tried any of Kaweco's products. Brass lead holder, brass erotic fountain pen, gorgeous. They're one of my favorite brands, just like bar none. I love their pens. Did you see the lilac one I opened the other day? I didn't bring it in here today because I'm not going to ink that one up. So this is the Narwhal. Does this have a model number? Hype train. This is the Narwhal Original Demonstrator Fine. So, boring name. Feels good though. Is that one just the original? Yes. Original. It is weightier than I anticipated, which is good. Like, I like light pens. We talked about that a lot yesterday on the podcast. We talk about that all the time, that I like lighter weight pens. This has some density. Like, this plastic feels good. You know, it's a good feel to it. What nib is on here? What did I say it was? Fine steel nib. There you go, the little Narwhal logo on there. D small C, 100 bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, so I think Susan reviewed one for the blog. I'd have to go back and check. Totally clear ink. That's exactly right. Check that out. Narwhal. I need to get a second loop for in here. I keep the loop back where I make the spoke pins and put them together. I need to get a separate loop for this desk. Looks pretty good though. All right. So now the question is, what are we going to fill it with? And I'm thinking this. So I have the Pannonia. This is the Marigold. Is this the Poison Green? What did we decide this was? Marigold, Bay State Blue. This would be a good Bay State Blue pen. Late but still great. Welcome, Corey. Marigold. So we have this, which I think I'm going to use for the Mayora. That's why I picked it out. And then we have the Verde Green with the origami box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the Leonardo. And then we have this is what I think we're going to go with for the Narwhal. Speaking of spokes, any plans on making a pen with a number 5 nib? Not imminent. It's not imminent, but always on. That would be something that would be on the radar, but nothing imminent. Big Dave, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do you have Meg? Yes. I don't think so. So we have Extreme Deep Field, and we have NGC. So you see the issue already with the NGC, right? Like, can I get this in here? I don't, or is it Meggies or Meg? Yes. I'm not like totally up on my astronomy. So, what's going to look good in here? Think shimmer? Or deep field? I don't want to swap these again. Hungarian, none of us can pronounce it? Yeah. They have the Pannonia has the normal ink, not shimmer. Simmer down now. Put on low heat. Simmer da na. Simmer down now. Bruce doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Bruce is too young to simmer down now. I don't know if I could even get this pen in here. So that's like a blue shimmery deal. I think that and Stewart are the only Mad TV skits. So that was on Saturday Night Live. That was Sherry O'Terry on Saturday Night Live. Good luck fitting that neck. Yeah, I mean, I brought my syringes in here. I could syringe fill it. I just don't know that that's the color I want to go with. My dad is Hungarian and speaks in Hungarian. Nice. Yeah, no, that was a Saturday Night Live skit. That was Sherry O'Terry. I think we're just gonna go with this kind of. God, now I'm regretting my. It's a demonstrator. I kind of. Should I go with this, which is very Brad? It's a very Brad ink. Or should I go get something brighter? So I'm going to use this in the Mayora. You'll see why in a minute. I'm just trying to use some new inks that I've got. I don't think I have any else. I'm trying to think. I don't think anything else bright. Fire on Fire, I was actually thinking of using that on the Mango Leonardo. I was thinking about not using the Verde. So should I use the Verde in the Narwhal and Fire on Fire in the Mango? I do have a purple Pannonia ink in the other room. Should I do a purple ink in here, or should I go with this blue black? I'm sorry, I really thought I was committed to this ink, and now I'm not sure. Should I go get the purple Pannonia? This looks awesome, but it looks like every other ink I have, and I just put this blue black cartridge in. Let me go round up to a couple more inks real quick. Yeah, I think I would feel better with a non-blue. And I'm not sure I love this green. You can come back in here. Come on, Toby. Toby's like, where'd my human go? He's trying to follow me around. All right. Could at least left us the chair. Sorry. Did I spin it? So we have, let's see. Set this green here. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the Colorverse because I brought it in a different Colorverse. So we're gonna do this here. We're gonna put this Colorverse back. It looks awesome. I just don't think I need that color right now for anything. So I have this one, which is gonna go in the Mayora. This is the purple Pannonia. This is the Tiani Lila. Is this the lilac? Remember when Brad was down one to one pen inked up? That was a great 5 minutes, wasn't it, Kate? It was a great 5 minutes. So this looks like a good mid-range purple. You like this one? So this might be a contender. I brought my bottle of Fire on Fire, which I'll probably, if I decide to ink up the Leonardo, that will go there. And then we have this. So I think it's this one. All right, we like this one. And then this is the one I just opened yesterday, right? Or 2 days ago. Hubble and HST. What color is Hubble? Like, I don't have this box opened yet. So let me pull up a burgundy. Colorverse Hubble. That doesn't show a swatch. So it's a pretty red, right? So I'll show y'all real quick. So that's Hubble. That's reddish red, I I think we'll wait. I think we'll save this one to send it out for review. Like Sarah or Jeff. Ooh, I might send this to Jeff because Jeff lives in a space town. That might be the move. All right, I think we're gonna go with the Pannonia. I'm talking myself into this, so let's do this. Whoops. All right, so we're gonna do Pannonia Tiani Lila. Tiani Lila. I don't know if I got that right. Encore is a resurrection of a noted Italian pin maker. Well, welcome to half an hour ago, Mickey Winter Vlad. Sorry, I just thought I'd drop that in there. But yeah, I'm with you. So we can just piston fill this, right? So those who are new to fountain pens, this is called a piston filler. So this is the filling mechanism is built into the pin here. So you just twist this down, and then we dip our nib into the ink here. But let me get out a paper towel. I feel like I'm about to have an exorcism or something here on the desk. Got so much crap on it. So we'll dip this into the ink bottle above this part right here. So you got to seal it off here, and then we'll twist this up and it'll suck the ink in. All right. So you won't really be able to see it as I do it, but I can show you the after effects. So you can fill this thing the whole way up. You just kind of got to twist it down, twist it back up in, twist it down, twist it back up in. Then it'll fill up, probably 7/8 of the way. So actually, let's do that real quick and see if we can get a little bit better fill. So we're going to just twist that right back in. I don't know if it'll work since I lifted it out the bottle. Yeah, it did. So you see the second time I got more like a 3/4 fill. Okay. So then we'll just clean this off with a paper towel. Put a little bit of water on it so I clean off the grip section so I don't have phantom ink showing up somewhere. We just kind of clean it off like that. Then we're ready to write. Then we cap our ink bottle before we knock it over and clean it. We probably should have done that a minute ago. All right. If y'all want to do spelling bets, now's the time. This is something is up with this nib. It feels a little funny. Oh, see, already misspelled. Yeah, I don't know that it's feedback. I'm thinking it's almost more like baby's bottom-ish. See, I spelled that wrong too. Ani Lila. It's also not great writing on this. I love this color. This ink color is great. Definitely like that. It's not great writing on this cutting board. Could be residue from manufacturer. Might have needed to flush it. We'll see. It feels like the tip needs a little adjustment, which I don't mind. Like I don't really ding pens unless they're like legit terrible. There's like little nuances and stuff that just happen in manufacturing. But I understand that people who are new want it to be perfect. And I think like this is getting better now that I have a little bit more padding under the paper. It looks better on this paper too, and it looks better having a little bit of buffer. No, I was just saying I need to order another loop for this desk because I keep the loop out in the shipping department for the knock nibs. Maybe explain baby's bottom for the new listeners. I need to pull up an image. I can pull up an image. We have an article on Pen Addict where Jeff went through it, and I need to pull up an image. But basically, there's kind of like extra material at the point where the nib touches the paper, so the ink doesn't always go evenly. All right, have fun, Bruce. You too. So someone can look on the Pen Addict, search for baby's bottom. Yeah, thank you, Alan. And that has a link to explain what it is and how you can fix it. I'm not sure this does. I'm just saying this pen has a lot of tipping, so I'm a little bit curious. Wow, TIH is really hard. Lettering to get through my head. You hear that? But you can see the difference. So this is on the Midori. That looks great. This is a great color. This is my kind of purple. Little grayer here on the bank paper. I was also writing it on a hard background. That does make a difference, right? The nib doesn't get into the page as much. It's very firm backing. This looks awesome. I wasn't planning on inking up 2 Pannonia inks today, but here we are. Yeah, it looks really great on the cotton paper, which is this one. This pen feels really good. How much are these narwhals? They're around $40 to $50. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna need to look at this nib. It's okay, but I'm curious just about what I'm feeling. Okay, cool. All right, enjoy your lurk, Mafia Geek. Thank you. Oh, before we keep going, let's give something away, right? That's what we should do. We should give something away. Yeah, the sentence, I sent my nib with baby's bottom to Bacchus and he ground it to a predator is perfectly normal. That is correct. That is a normal statement for this stream. Love it. Rebor189, thank you for the follow. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoy pen content. That's what we do. We do stationary stuff here. Let's give away. Oh, I still got Birmingham inks back here. I forgot about those. Oh, I should have inked up Chrysanthemum. Chat. Dang. Oh well. I left them back here and wasn't thinking about them this morning when I was grabbing all this stuff. Well, I got 2 more pens, I know. What do we have? What do we have left? The Yoseka Green, the permanent moss, whatever moss. Pincushion Moss. Oh, I sent off. Never mind. Havoc Rose got the chrysanthemum. Antique Sepia would be a good one. And then Pennsylvania Slate. Antique Sepia might be good for the Leonardo. Hey, question, Brad. Am I supposed to get any shipping updates from the giveaway? That's a great question. It's something I've been fighting with. So I sent your Travelers, and we did it on stream yesterday. Yeah, like Alan's saying. And no matter what I did, I could not force it to send that to you. So I can email it to you. Shoot me an email to remind me. If anyone has a package coming and they want the tracking, shoot me an email so I know to reply with your tracking information. All right. I'm not going to use Pincushion Moss in any of these new pins, but we could try Sepia or Pennsylvania Slate in one of these coming up here. Maybe I'm now considering like Antique Sepia might be good for the Leonardo. All right. Let's give something away. Let's give an ink away, but you said the package from Macon, Georgia? Yes. I'm trying to think what the return address might have my P.O. box address, which is Bolingbroke, but it might have gone out of the Macon facility. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, look out for that. All right, since we're doing ink stuff, let's give away a cool ink. Inform delivery just says Macon for all Brad packages for me. Okay. In case you're wondering, Toby did just come back to hang out. He's really wanting to hang with me today, even though the kids are up. Those black trim Mango Leos seem to be sold out at all the usual places. Really? That's crazy. Let's give away this ink. So this is Sailor Shikiori. This is Ricky Chow. Oh, what did you say, Jeannie? Didn't you say you were just going to randomly send me something? Probably. See, y'all could just say stuff, and I don't even know what I said. So Ricky Chow was one of the most popular Shikiori inks. It's a cool, I don't know how to describe it. It's greenish. Yeah, Ricky Chow. That's what I call it. Someone said that one time, and that's all I say is Ricky Chow now. If Claire was here, she'd be down with that. It is. Ricky Chow is a friend of mine's name. He helps run the San Francisco Pen Show. But this is called Rikiucha. But we call this, in the industry, we'd like to call this one Ricky Chow. Just for our friend Ricky. Yeah, it's an awesome, awesome color. If you have any ink questions, ask D small c. She has literally all the inks, and that's not an exaggeration. So yeah, this is an awesome color, one of the more popular shades. So let's give this one away. My nickname is Ricky. I got this one. All right. So it is written, so it shall be done. It is. It's a very cool color. Very cool. Very popular. Can you still get these? I'm thinking you can still get these, right? The case is out for delivery. Nice. All right. Let's see. Hells, are you here? Hells RH, are you here by chance? All right. All right. Giveaway's up. That's a good question, Corey. I like it. Exclamation point raffle is how you enter. I'm giving away this bottle of Sailor Shikiori Rikyu Cha. Very cool ink. Diamine Salamander. That's a really cool ink. That's similar to this. I think Salamander is a little bit darker than this. I love Sailor's Blue. I don't know who still has it. So this is what we're giving away. All right, I'm gonna set this aside real quick. The camera's doing good, y'all. I'm very happy with the camera so far. I'm gonna be doing the Sailor Virtual Pen Show if I can get a spot. That's cool. When is that coming up? Thank you, Rewiz. I just wanted I'll email her because she won the Kumamon Lamy, and I need to send her the tracking because I want to know when that gets there. 23rd, 24th, so next weekend? No, middle of the week. Friday, next Thursday, Friday. I'm coming to like Sukiyo after putting in a broad nib. Love how different pens make inks look so differently. That was one I was gonna skip, Alan. After Shinkai and Konpeki, I was like, why do I need Sukiyo? And that's all that goes in my Milky Way Namiki. That's all that goes in that pen. That pen has a permanent ink now, and it's that one, Sukiyo. It's great. I ordered the Lamy Benetoit as my entry to color bottle inks. What color is that one? I don't recall. Those are good inks. Those Lamy crystal inks are good. Oh, nice, Alan. So with the new camera, can you stream in higher resolution than 648p, or are there bandwidth computer bottlenecks? I should be streaming in 1080p. Can someone else check? You can check on your Twitch settings, and you can just kind of hover over and see what the camera says. Is it really? Okay, that's something I can look into. My streaming camera is not this camera. This is the high-res camera. Really? Okay, let me look into that. And if not, that's next on the list to stream in. So this should be... I should be able to set this. Let me look at this. Actually, you're saying this camera. So what res is this camera? Is that what y'all are saying? Because this should... Man, this should be like... I should be able to do whatever. Let me look. It was set to default. We're going to pump this up. Let's see what changes. I don't know if I have to restart anything. So I changed the camera resolution. But like I have two different cameras. Is there like a general setting for like overall? Because I thought I had this set. This might be something we have to do after stream. Yeah, my webcam is 1080p. Output. It's not letting me change it while I'm live. So I'll do it after, then we'll check this next time. I'm sorry, y'all. I really thought that was set for higher. So we'll check on that. Thank y'all for letting me know. It's actually an 8K 3D, Tommy. It's IMAX. Okay, yes, I will test that. Oh, who run the raffle? Yeah, sorry. My apologies, y'all. I really thought that was ramped up a little bit higher, but I can check into that and we'll get it set correctly. All right, winner. Rory Hawk. Come on down. I'll write this in the new Narwhal pen. I'm gonna say something blasphemous right here. This narwhal reminds me of like a little bit bigger Pelican M205. Is that blasphemy? It's not the same, but in a blind taste test, who's to say? Who's to say? Rory, congratulations. Send me your shipping address to hello@penaddict.com, and I'll get this right out to you. All right, let's ink up some more pens, and we'll give something else away here in a little bit. It just feels like it's got weight to it, right? This is not a flimsy, flaky pen. Like $5 or $100. I don't. It's one of those pens, right? I don't know. Yes to both, right? You know what I'm trying to say? It's called the original Narwhal Original Demonstrator. I thought that was a compliment. All right. Let me put Rory's stuff somewhere where I don't lose it. All right. Narwhal's done. Procyon's done. Those two are done. Next is the Mayora. This is what we're doing next. This is the one with the funky box. This is the one where I love the box. And then once I opened it, I hated the box. It's really neat packaging. A little squeaky. Writing culture. Is that like a bacteria thing? Writing culture? Oh, if you think I know what the real pronunciations are, Lagomcore, you're mistaken. That's just how I go with it. Do you think it's heavier than a TWSBI Eco? I don't have one here to test. White Star Flower, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. It's in the ballpark. Next, do I have one in here? I don't know if I have one to test. Ooh, I have a 580 AL in that orange color. We'll save that one for a special day. I don't have an Eco in here. If you pull up on jet pens, they list the weights on the specifications page. You can pull them up side by side. Oh, they don't have Narwhal on there. I don't know if Gold Spot has it. Yeah, I was gonna break out the drug scale, but they don't. I don't have it. So Mayora writing culture. So this is the box. I was like, oh, cool. Look at this box. It's different, right? It's like this foam wrap thing, but you're kind of hearing the issue there. Was it the Narwhal Original Demonstrator? Yes. So you just take these bands off. It's got little notches in the plexiglass thing here. I was like, oh, cool. Look at that. Except it's been banging on this thing, and you can actually see if it's leaving scratch marks here, what is it doing to my pen while it's in the case? So, no bueno, Mayora. You will get dinged on the review for your packaging. Sorry. Just put foam at the bottom. Put foam at the bottom. So, I don't want to... Like, you're probably not going to be able to see it on here, right? But, like, I don't want to have to look. Like, I shouldn't just... we should not be having this conversation, is my point. All right. Oh, we should put out the Leonardo next to this. So this is the Mayora. What do they call this one? I forgot the name. Mayora. Ooh, I'm going to butcher this. Posilipo Golden Touch. Mayora Posilipo Golden Touch. Anxious for me to try the Pen BBS? Yeah, it is in the box. In the box of upcoming reviews. All right, so let me put this back together because we're going to ink this up. This is like these hair bands. Cool concept. Not perfect execution on something that could be. Like this close Mayora, but it's not there. Slightly flawed execution. All right, let's leave this here. Did anything change on the camera? I don't think it is until I have to change it, but I did change a couple settings on my side. Sorry, I keep putting this stuff in the way. Let's move these here. So the Mayora, I was gonna do this green color, this bluish green color. I thought I do like kind of the matchy look here, so I feel like this is the right. So the Pannonia Marigold. No change on camera. Yeah. Okay, I'll work on it. I'll work on it. As soon as I log out, I will check the settings and see what I can do. Maybe when we're done, well, I'll see if I can test it. Maybe when we're done. If I don't raid someone, we'll test it. We'll see, because I don't know how all that works. All right, so this is the Pannonia Marigold. So I think this will be a good match for the pen. I do kind of like matchy. Yeah, so it's got this blue-green kind of depth to it, and I just think it'll be like good. It's not like a bright blue like I would normally pick, but it's got some of the green in it, which I wanted to see. So the thing about these Mayoras is the section, and that's really what I wanted to test, right? So this is a very wide concave section here. Reminds me of the Kasama pen, which I showed y'all when we unboxed it here. And this is what I wanted to test. You'd be okay if I fix this? You'd be okay if I pause the stream and fix the settings now? Excuse me, I don't want to do that. I'm with you. I'm anxious to do it, but I think I'm going to wait. But thank y'all for telling me, because I honestly didn't know. NF God, thank you for following. So this has the very Leonardo-esque converter, which we're going to use. Is this twist in there? Yep, so it's got threaded at the bottom of the converter. Well, hopefully you will notice when I do change it. Like, you may not notice it now, but once I change it, you might go, oh. I'm hoping you go, oh, okay. Because I'm just seeing the raw feed, and it looks good. It looks good from here, right? But what y'all are seeing isn't the maximum output that I can push, so I should do it better. Yeah, my other camera is 1080. The lowest quality camera is 1080p, so I should be able to get that updated. So I'm confident in that. Mayora's tagline is very Leonardo-esque. All right, so let's ink this one up. This one I got an extra fine nib on. Their nibs are pretty cool. So it's got the Mayora etching. I'm assuming this is a Yovo nib. It looks like a Yovo scrolling. So like the piston, this is basically a converter, which is a piston type filler. It just happens to be removable, unlike the narwhal, which is built into the pen, right? This is what this is bigger here and physically built into the pen. So that's the difference. Currently at 3K. You can push it to 6K and unofficially push it to 8K as a partner. Awesome. I will check all this. We might have a video test stream. So don't go away when we're done. After we raid somebody, we'll hang out for a minute and I'll work on the settings, and then I might pop it back live just to see if the settings change. And really, just we won't go long. I just need a couple of people to test. Are the cap threads on the barrel or section of this pen? Barrel. So they're right here. Okay, Clarude, like you and me can look at it after. All right. So we'll just We're just going to dip this in here. See, we only get about that much fill. You can dump it back in. Get a little more. So you can do it twice and it kind of gets you where you need to be as far as maximum filling goes. Yeah, there's no guarantee of quality here. Quality content, not quality visuals and audio. Audio's on the list. After we get all the video stuff dialed in, we'll work on the audio next. Get a little bit nicer microphone input than my Yeti. But I can't use my podcasting mic for this because it's just not the type of mic that I need to be able to move my head all around and dance around as I'm doing here. All right. Trying to decide on an ink for this Bennu Dragon. I usually match, but maybe I should do a fire color. I mean, that would still be kind of matchy, right? It's got red. That's matchy. All right, so we have Mayora. I cannot spell the name of this. There's no chance. So we're going to have to look at that. Let's do the cotton first. Oh, this color is awesome. This is a very sharp, fine nib. Like, I can write tiny in this, which doesn't really help y'all. And you can probably hear it as I write with it. Extra fire nib. That's what we're going to go with. Extra fire nib. Spelling is way on point today. Extra fire nib. That's pretty much all I use is extra fire nibs. I gotta stop pressing so hard. I mean, that's kind of the idea of a fountain pen. You don't have to press so hard. Exold. Nice. I like this color. Really good. Yeah, good ink, good color. All those things. So here, let's take a look here. It's kind of a greenish teal. I don't even, it's Marigold. Marigold. Whatever color it is, that's what color it is. Marigold. Oh, I'm a very heavy-handed writer, neighbor villain. I remember some of the first times I went to get my nibs ground and like Mike Masayama would look at me. He's like, "Oh my God." He was like, you press so hard. I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." This is a really good, fine nib. It is very fine. All right, let's try this on the bank. I think I might smooth this a little bit. Feels a little bit edgy, but not too much. I like how sharp it is. And again, I'm writing really large with this nib. I wouldn't write this big with this nib on my normal use. My normal, like if I was using this nib in normal, it would probably be like this. And this still may be big. Very happy. Is the grip small lengthwise? A little bit. And I'll do a comparison with the Leonardo when I break it out. But it's got such a deep concave here. Your fingers don't really touch the threads because it kind of, you end up not having like a flat grip, right? Your fingers kind of go into this and kind of poke out a little bit. Yeah, that lilac turned out really well. Very much like it. This color is turned out to be really, really excellent, hasn't it? It really flows well through this for as fine as this nib is. This has really good flow. Like, I'm getting a good amount of ink through here. This is not a dry writer. Like, the narwhal felt like it wrote drier, and that made me think it had something going on with the nib. I'll do a test with this ink when we get done. So y'all can see the color range. I brought my stuff in here to sample. I haven't found any of the Panoni inks to be dry yet, but I'm not positive I've tried the purple. Yeah, I want to try that. I want to adjust this nib and then try that again. This is a wet extra fine. I mean, look at this. I mean, that's a lot of ink for an extra fine. I don't know if you can like legit tell, but to me, that's a lot of ink for an extra fine. Probably doesn't help. No KN, thanks you for the follow. I appreciate you. So yeah, this will be the first pen I review, probably out of this bunch. I think I said it. So what I'm gonna do, like, I need to get all these pens into use so they can begin, so I can start getting my thoughts, so I can review them in the coming weeks. Like, these are all like weeks to month out of review. Daring Lunch Meat, what a great channel find. Thanks, recommended list. Hey, glad you found us. Glad we got recommended. We talk about pens. Literally, it's what we do all day. It's my job. I talk about pens. Yeah, and right now I'm inking up some new pens that I have to review. So a Platinum Procyon, Narwhal Original Demonstrator, and a Mayora Posilipo. I don't know that I'm ever going to get that right. Alan with the gifted nib to Daring Lunch Meat. So kind. That's really awesome, Alan. Thank you so much. All right. I think we're just going to have to ink this last one up, right? I mean, there's no way I can not do it. So this is the gifted nib. Is that what I said? Gifted sub. This Mayora might be a gifted nib. Can someone spell or link that last one, the pen or the ink? Posilipo. Posilipo. Just dipped my toes in a fountain pens with a small set of platinum preppy. Well, you did. You made the exact right purchase. This pen right here is the one of the very upgraded preppies, right? So this is called the Platinum Procyon. It's got a similar, this nib will look similar to you, but an upgraded barrel. Like this is more like a $60 pen, where your preppies are more like a $4 or $5 pen. Y'all are dipsticks is what you are. So yeah, you did perfect with going with the preppy. Platinum Procyon was my first ever purchase. That was brave. That's got to be like a weird, like a strange, like very first purchase. That's like that's an upgraded. You're like, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go big. Like I think that's a go big purchase for like a first fountain pen. All right, so now we have the Leonardo. Last one. I'm gonna ink up today, and this is where the real decisions are gonna lie. And I know where I'm leaning. I think I know where y'all will lean. It felt heavy at first. I could see that coming from a non-fountain pen, but like obviously compared to fountain pens, what you're saying, it's medium to light. I'd say it's medium, but yeah, not using other pens, I could see that. All right. So this is the Mango I unboxed earlier this week. This is one of the new colors with the black hardware. Procyon, Safari, then a VP. That's a good setup. Like that could be like an all you need type of setup. What brand would be equivalent to the old Delta now? Does someone want to answer that besides me? Because you know what I'm going to say. Both of these companies came out of Delta. So there you know. Mayora and Leonardo both came from the remnants of Delta. The employees. So there you go. My preppies is what got me started on the fountain pen road. Started something very bad. And by bad, in this case, you mean good. I'm eating a mango right now. What a coincidence. Yeah, well, if we can help Daring Lunch Meat, like that's what we do. We can totally help you like figure out what you want to use, what you want to try, what you want to test, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You have lots of people who know what they're talking about in here. Excluding me, I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey Molly, it looks like a fun day. We've been having fun. We've done all these so far. We'll do a recap here in a minute. I've learned that my camera's not exporting like at full resolution, which we will fix when we're done, because now it's literally bothering me constantly, especially when I'm showing these awesome looking pens like this. All right, so here's the deal. This is the new Mango. This is one of the brand new Leonardos. My good friends at Goldspot were kind enough to send this to me. I also have a 10% code at Goldspot you have to email me for. If you are interested. So this has the blacked out hardware, blacked out trim, even the blacked out, at least ionized. Check out the orange exclusive Memento Zero from Pen Chalet. Yes, that's really cool. I ended up ordering the turquoise one. OMG, it's the famous Brad Dowdy. I took your name in vain earlier, Claire. So welcome. Glad you decided to wake up today. So here's the deal. I went and got Fire on Fire to ink it up with. And then, I was just talking about, I gave away the Sailor Ricky Chow ink. And then I said something about the San Francisco Pen Show. I said if Claire was here, she'd understand. That's all. I was saying nice things. You know me, I always say nice things. So yeah, I was giving away the Sailor Ricky Chow ink. So, I mean, right? Fire on Fire. We went over the new Goulet exclusive Sailor and decided that everyone in the United States likes green. Also the United States. United Steaks is a different place. It's a restaurant chain. I don't know if it is. I'm just making that up. Fire on Fire all the way. But what about this? I will probably not go to San Francisco this year. I don't blame you especially, one single bit, and I don't think I am either. But what about this, chat? What about this? Oh, yes, also United Steaks for all your tent needs. I still have this. We need a better swab of this. But look at the colors here. Look at the colors on the barrel here and the color of antique sepia. Look at this, chat. Like, isn't that what we need to do? Isn't that what we need to do? Like, are you saying we should go with all orange, but I can put this antique sepia in here and get that look? I think that's the move, right? That's totally the play. Plus, I don't have a single Birmingham ink inked up. I've been giving them all away to y'all. And Eric's podcast partner, especially. Like, Tessa still says Fire on Fire. I don't know, chat. I mean, we know what Fire on Fire looks like. We know how good this ink is. We know it's awesome. Do a poll. I don't even have Birmingham ink inked up. You can't really see it here. But like, all I see throughout this pen, the alternate colors, is this. So it's like, I need a double ink reservoir. I need one side orange and one side sepia in here. Let's do a poll. Except my desk is a wreck. I can't even get to the keyboard anymore. Like, like, should I do a poll? I don't really want to do a poll because it's sepia. I want to do sepia. That's what I'm going to do. I use Fire on Fire. I was going to say orange on orange. I use orange on orange all the time. I haven't used this. It's a perfect match. And I don't have any Birmingham inks up, so we're just going to use it. We're not even going to do a poll. I'm going to do antique sepia. I'm glad I saw these because I was fully committed to Fire on Fire for that. Pro tip, just so y'all know, this dot on here means that's the active bottle of Fire on Fire because I have a few test bottles without that I've had taken ink from, but the dot means that's the active bottle. Too matchy is bad. I mean, oh look, y'all did a poll. Like, nice, y'all did a poll. Antique sepia 88%. How did y'all do that poll? It's nicer than my polls. All right, that must be on the Twitch side. Mods, go mods. It's your birthday. All right, we're gonna do this. Too bad, forgot to buy saltwater taffy ink. I know. I'm gonna buy some more ink. I'm gonna let you a little inside baseball here. Voted for sepia because you wanted sepia. Yeah, I knew I'd totally swayed the poll for sure. You did a /poll. Cool. I have to look at the input of that. So that must be on the Twitter side. So inside baseball. I've sent Birmingham Penco an email with a proposition. I haven't heard back yet, though. So, we'll see. Behold the power of the mods, right? All right, let's do antique sepia. So I'm not going to take this one out. This is the same type of converter. If you're not familiar with the converter, that's what it looks like. It's a little mini piston that's removable. Leonardo also uses the threaded model. I forget the names of the models, K5, K7, whatever. Do you test custom-made pens at all? All the time. Generally not kit-made pens, though. There's a difference. So I'm gonna do the double fill with this one, but I'm not gonna bother taking it out this time. So I got about halfway. Yeah. If you do the double The double twist, the difference is about halfway to about 7/8. That's the difference. What's the proposition? Well, I don't get to tell you that. I just found it interesting. It would be something new. I said, hey, y'all seem cool. I'm interested in doing something new. Here's my basic thoughts. Would you like to be involved? So, I mean, that's all I can say right now because they haven't even responded. So, I have emailed them with a proposition. Yeah, nothing wrong with kit pens. I just don't have anything to say about them other than the materials, right? I have no problem with kit pens, but they're all the same hardware. So the kit pens are really just how good of a woodworker are you or how good of a material maker are you, which is cool. Like we can look at that. But performance-wise, they're all going to be the same. So kit pens, like you're reviewing this part, right? Where all of this stuff is standard. Okay. Let me get this flowing like the other ones weren't flowing before, because I wipe them off in a paper towel. That always takes them a second to get going. All right, so we have antique sepia here. Let me put these back. You will definitely know if we come to some fun agreements. Pen Addict, when is that Animal Crossing with Mike stream going to happen? Last time you said once you were partnered. Ooh, that's a good question. We should do that. My Animal Crossing island is probably covered in weeds, and all of my residents are probably pissed at this point. I will probably take the Switch on vacation, but I'm not going to play Animal Crossing. I have some other single-player games I want to play. All right, so this is Birmingham Sepia. Let's see what we got here. I was just looking at the full name of this pen. It's Leonardo Momento Zero Fountain Pen in Mango with black trim, extra fine. I'm not going to write all that. Question, are Sailor Music nibs basically a stub? Kind of, because they're single-tined, not double. So they don't have as wide of line width necessarily as like a traditional like 1.9 millimeter music nib. So kinda. But yeah, they're great. They're just, when people say music nib, they generally don't think of a single channel. Thank you, O4A. You know, it's just different terminology, different style. God, these nibs are so nice. Like, I'm not writing yet because it's not flowing. It'll take just a second because I did wipe it with the. I love Leonardo nibs. Oh God. Am I saying that wrong, Alan? Is that what you're saying? This is my new favorite pen. Sorry. Yeah, double tine. Single slit music nib instead of doubles. Instead of 2 slit, 3 tine. This is my new favorite pen. They're number 2 on the list for a reason. This nib is finer and smoother than the Mayora. Damn it. It's just gonna happen, chat. It's just gonna happen. This is not a grande. This is the standard, now $199 for this model with the hardware. Oh my God, I did it wrong. We'll just put a headstone here. I'm going to say rip. So that's a headstone that says rest in peace right above there. So rip. RPI. I should have put RPI. Y'all get my humor. That's why we get along so well. Is like we understand each other. Mometno. This is Mometno. I want a dime every time Brad says this is my new favorite pen. I have at least 2 on this desk right now. This was definitely the right ink choice. This would look awesome with orange ink as well. This antique sepia is cool because when I see it in the light, it looks green and then it dries to this cool brown color. It looks green and for y'all. Mometno. Do they have IG filters for spelling correction yet? You know that new Apple technology where they read the letters in your photographs? They're not going to be able to read mine. They're going to like Mometno. What the hell is Mometno? It's a good thing you don't have any boxes in front of you that you can copy the words from. Well, I think I'm usually good on Memento. I mean, the Posilippo, I had to keep looking up. Brad, I tried my handwriting and it actually worked well. Nice. Copywriting Memento, right? This is why I love y'all, chat. Let's be silly together. All right, I'm going to spell it right this time. So that was on the life. I'm loving this ink choice. Now, it's in an extra fine nib. See, spelled it correctly. Unrip. Still a chance, though. Still a chance for failure. You're not going to get the huge range of color. See, I'm already forgot what I'm writing. With an extra fine nib that you would get in a broader nib, right? But oh my god, this writes so well. This is why I rave about the Leonardos. Like you can get this, basically this pen with the silver trim in like a different color for like $150, $155. This is such a weird color that I love. Very much digging it. Like you can't explain what color this is. It's not a traditional sepia at all, to my eyes. Check out this pic of the pen I made. Can you guess what material I use? Let's look. I'm going to go with Cocobolo. Let's see. Ooh, looks like marble. Is it marble? Marble or granite? That's all I got. Marble. I like the cap. Did you hammer the cap? All right, so that looks nice. I like how you hammered the cap. Favorite linen toolbar color? All I have is the indigo blue. I don't know if that's actually the name of it. So yeah, I don't know. So when we're talking about like kit pens, like this, the hardware is standardized, like on the front end, like all this stuff. So like when you review a kit pen, you're reviewing this part, and like I noticed like the hammered cap here. Indigo Tegan, thank you, Thunder Viking. Mammoth tooth. It's not a bone. Is it a stone? It's very pretty. That's cool. Cool. It's not stone. Then I have no idea. Book pages. Plastic bags. Linen toolbar. Linen toolbar. All right. What's the material? It's like a micarta. Yeah. It's from a book. Nice. Which book? Like, does it matter which book, or is it just a generic book, or is it like, hey, this is the Moby Dick? That's very cool. I like that. It was a random book, but I bet you could take like, say, hey, I'm gonna need a pen from Romeo and Juliet. Alec, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Cool pen. Cool technique. So did you do were you laying out the blanks for the material? Like, is it like a glue press stack kind of situation? Like, are we stacking, gluing, pressing till we get blanks? Illuminite resin to stabilize it. Cool. What was the gold? Was the gold like gilding? Or why was there gold in it? Brass. So it was just extra, just like added. The cinder tube. Gotcha. I can't wait to write a bunch with this pen, just to see how it does. Probably have too many colors on here for y'all to see now. It's a cool color. Definitely matches the pen. I think this is the right call for sure. Awesome. All right, so let's recap. Brad is going to be busy over the next month or two reviewing these pens. It was time for me to get some fountain pens back in the review queue for myself. I'm really good about shipping them off to other reviewers. Like Sarah just reviewed the Pelican M205 Moonstone. She's got the Dragon Blood review coming up soon. I'm gonna work on these. So this is now the work queue. Is going to be these guys. So these are the two Delta remnants, Leonardo, Mayora. Question from Daring Lunchmeat. Thank you for. I do miss them. Does it matter what I write on top of with fountains, you're on top of a craft mat. I usually just write on a box or something in my lap? Does it make a difference? Should I have multiple sheets under my paper? It absolutely makes a difference to me because I write with finer nibs and a heavier hand. So when I wrote earlier, I don't know if you were in here yet. I wrote this narwhal entry right on top of the mat. And I was like, my nib doesn't feel great when I do that. And then I switched it over to the cotton and I put this paper under it. I don't know if you can tell the line thickness between those two, but that was just, and the paper's different too, right? But you can see how this is a thicker line because I had more cushion. It's a little bit type of paper, a little bit softer, and a little bit wider line where you don't get any give. You're not getting into the paper when you're writing on something hard like that. So, especially for me, it's important I have something under. Not everyone does. Okay? That's always a good photo. All right, so we got Leonardo, Mayora. Knocking this off again. Then we have the Narwhal. Then we have the Procyon. So all of these pens I need to review because I've been saying I'm going to review this one. I've been saying I'm going to review this one. I bought this purposefully to review. And then I got this to review something new from Leonardo. So, and that'll be good since it's just recently added to the top 5 fountain pens list in the $100 to $200 price range. So then we also did, I've used this ink before, the Mount Fuji Blue Black Platinum. So that's a new ink, Pannonia Tayani Lila, the Pannonia Marigold, and then the Birmingham Pens Antique Sepia. So those are all new ink colors for me. So I'll probably do some type of ink review as part of these reviews, but then I'm going to have to do something separate for them, right? Because as great as this looks, my ink review needs to be with a wider nib. It just does. I tend to like that. So I will do this, mention that I like the ink, but then this would have a separate review later to where we could explore the ink and do bigger swatches, bigger samples, things like that. So yeah, that's what we did today. I usually have a laminated page behind my page that has a line guide. Yeah, I use line guides too. The plastic ones are tough though. I like the paper ones because the plastic ones get like that, right? Yeah, you're our dork, Jeannie. I was gonna do something else before I we'll do another giveaway real quick. And now I'm blanking. I swear I was gonna tell y'all something. All right, but we'll do another giveaway. We'll do a reminder. I am off next week. Big head time. I am off next week. No Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday stream. All right. No Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday stream. But I'll be around. I just won't be physically able to stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It will be an enjoyable break, Momo Crafting. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we can give it away. No, David, no. I told you at the beginning of the stream too. Were you here? Were you present for that? I don't think so. Thank you, Bork and Bork. What's in the vault here? I'm feeling fountain penny. Ooh, okay. I'm feeling fountain penny. Since we did a whole fountain pen stream and I didn't give you any of those, I'm not giving you those. I'm reviewing those. Hopefully it's a stressless vacation. The only issue right now is rain. So otherwise we're good. We'll play. I did verify that this is a fountain pen, but we'll play the Lamy game. You don't get to know what it is until we give it away. Surprise Lamy. All right. This desk is in a precarious situation. I can barely type. Surprise Lamy. Lamy for Life, don't get too excited. Lamy for Life won that nice Yenderings case. All right, Surprise Lamy giveaway is now open. Type !raffle to enter. And then when we're done, I'm going to open it and show everyone what it is. We're not going to let the winner decide not to show it today. We're going to do it today. We're going to show the thing. And I'm going to take something for the gram. I haven't posted on the gram in a while. So we're going to It's !raffle. What else would it be? I don't know. All right, we're going to do this for the gram. Just kidding. All right, then I'm going to be looking for someone to throw it to, and then we'll do some, after we raid, we'll do a test. Looks like Mikey is streaming. Mikey is there. Let's see if anyone's journaling. Alley Cat's Corner, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. All right, 10 seconds left in the giveaway. Drop a quick !raffle if you were so inclined. All right, we'll do this momentarily. I'm looking. I think we're going to go. We haven't thrown it to Mike in a while. And Mike's on. So let's throw it to Mike. We'll throw it to Mike in just a second. But I'm going to pick a winner. Okay. Let's pick a winner. Oh, Bork is going for fancy win. Oops, hang on. All right, where did it go? Pick a winner. Kate! What's up? Kate wins! Kate wins! Holy cow. Do you want to know what's in this box, Kate? Do you want to know what's in the box? Do you want to know what's in the box? I'm going to show it whether you want to or not. So I'm going to make you leave if you don't want to see it because I'm going to show it. You say heck yes. All right, heck yes. I think everyone wants to get some heck yes on this. Some real heck yes vibes. Let's put it back over here. Got some real heck yes vibes going. All right, you ready? Bet it's not a Lamy. It is a Lamy. Let's see. Oh. Looks very dark lilac-y. It's very dark lilac-y. Ooh. Nice. Lamy Safari, dark lilac, EF. Nice. Black nib. Extra fine. It is beautiful. This is one of my favorite. I think this one beats Petrol for me in like the Safari rankings. Right? In the Safari limited edition rankings, I think this one's probably number 1, I think. Probably ahead of Petrol. No Dark Lilac cartridges. I never had any Dark Lilac cartridges. I do have a Dark Lilac bottle, though. I should give that away. Not today. Don't get your hopes up. A partially used Dark Lilac bottle of ink. I just never use it. It's a good ink, though. So, yeah. Yay, Kate. All right. There we go. There you know. All right. Now I'm going to write your name on here better than I did last time. Now it's Ever's turn to be mad. Whoa, that piston knob twists. That piston knob twists if you bump it, chat. When I go to untwist this pin like this, I move the piston with the palm of my hand, so you got to be careful with that. All right. All right, chat. Anything else before we go today? I'm going to go eat lunch. I'm going to go write a blog post. I'm going to go edit another blog post, maybe 2. I am going to post this image to Instagram. I am going to eat lunch. Did I say that already? I'm going to eat lunch. Now you have to give away the Dark Lilac ink. I'll give it away. Like, I don't care. Those things aren't like precious to me. I'd rather y'all have them because they're really, really nice. They're really cool. Just like the Mission to Mars. We gave away that Mission to Mars last week. That was cool. But I'm not using it. It doesn't matter like if it's like fancy or like worth money or something. If I'm not using it, it's not good. So I want to use the things. Oh, there's Hey Jealousy. Thank you, Quixotic Fox. Pen Addict for your gold spot code. Where do you want us to email you at? hello@penaddict.com. You use your bottle of Penman Sapphire? That's exactly right. Where am I going? I'm going to a lake less than an hour away from the house. Like, I'm not really going, but I'm taking some time off mostly. It's practically a staycation. So I'll be around through Sunday. So does Gold Spot give a military discount? I literally don't know. So I'm going to be around. We still have a baseball tournament we got to get through this weekend before I actually get to go take a few days off. So if it's anything like last weekend, I will probably sleep for 3 days. So that's the plan. That is the plan. All right, let's go. Are we raiding Mike? Is that what we decided? Oops. Let me get that going. All right. Y'all can spam Mike. We can bug Mike. We can spam Mike with emotes. Thank you all for being here. Y'all are really awesome. Y'all have a great rest of the week. I'll be around. I'll be talking to y'all, throughout the week and the weekend. But y'all have fun. Bye.